to make sure they get on top. Now there are a few excess ones that are going on top of the pan. What I'm going to do is try to also use those by rolling the breadsticks on top of them. Now the same thing if you had the black sesame seeds, you can have a separate shaker with black sesame seeds. And the black sesame seeds, they have a little bit more of a nutty taste. As you can see. So what I like to do now is just sort of roll them so that they get more of the sesame seeds on top. I'm using a non-stick pan so that our breadsticks don't stick to the bottom. You can also spray with a little cooking spray just to make sure that they don't stick. So as you can see here, I want to make sure that they're fully coated with sesame seeds. So this is a great recipe. It's all plant-based, which is what you want. If you want to age-proof your brain, you want to eat more plant-based foods. Just like this. And what I like to do is put a little bit of olive oil on top of them. And olive oil helps to decrease brain erosion, which is very important. I just put a little bit of olive oil on each one before I put them in the oven. Olive oil and sesame seeds. Olive oil is the healthy fat. There we go. So once again, I want to get them one more time. If I see any spots that I missed, I can now add more sesame seeds. Because the sesame seeds make them nice and crispy. So there we have it. Now I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to pop these in the oven, and then when we come back, I'm going to show you how to serve your tahini breadsticks topped with sesame seeds here on Eat Right by George. Breadsticks are baking, I just wanted to remind you all that I am teaching cooking classes at Schoolcraft College, Schoolcraft Community College in Livonia. So make sure to look us up on the Eat Right by George Facebook page for upcoming dates, as I teach a cooking class that you can actually participate in at Schoolcraft College. Welcome back. I have just taken the sesame breadsticks with tahini out of the oven. I had them in the oven for about 30 minutes. And one way you can tell if the breadsticks are ready is check the bottom. And the bottom should be golden brown, as you can see here. You don't want it too dark, because if they're too dark, they're going to be overly crispy. You want these actually to be crispy on the outside and just a little soft in the middle. So when you bite into them, they have kind of a crunch, but the middle is a little bit softer. So it's almost like a cracker. And the other thing about this to remember is you don't want them to rise too much. If they rise too much, they're going to be more like a doughy breadstick. And you don't want this to be a doughy breadstick. This is just something that's really good with your coffee, or you can dip it in a little hummus or a little garlic dip. They're excellent even plain with a little bit of peanut butter. And they're really great because it's a plant-based food. And as we talked about before, plant-based foods are the best thing if you're trying to age-proof your brain. If you want to exercise your brain a little bit and eat something that's healthy, well, these are the perfect snack. And remember, in order to make these, we needed 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 cup of whole wheat flour, 100%. We used 1 packet of active dry yeast, 2 teaspoons of sea salt. We used 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. We used 2 tablespoons of honey. We also used 3/4 cup of warm water as well. We mixed all of those together. Of course, all the wet ingredients were mixed together. Don't forget to add your tahini, which was 1/4 of a cup. And then we add our dry ingredients last. So remember, use your wet ingredients first, dry ingredients last. Mix it till it's a nice smooth dough. Once it's a nice smooth dough, you want to let it rest for about 20 minutes. So remember, always let your dough rest for about 20 minutes so it can rise, but not too much. Once the dough rises, you want to take and shape them, dip them in a little bit of water, and then top them with your sesame seeds. After that, we pop them in the oven for 30 minutes, and here you have it. Your beautiful breadsticks. Healthy and delicious, and the perfect recipe if you're trying to age-proof your brain. And remember, speaking of age-proofing, don't forget to combine eating healthy with exercise, and then push yourself. Do some fun activities that you enjoy, such as a Rubik's Cube. I got one side here. It's going to take me a little bit to get the rest of them, but I don't mind. I'm going to push myself and work at it. I know there's people out there that can do the whole thing. There's actually competitions too, where people are actually doing the whole Rubik's Cube, and we know that that's really great for working our brain. So remember to combine eating healthy with exercise and great mind games such as Rubik's Cube or any other fun puzzles that you like to do. So I want to thank you for watching me here on Eat Right by George Healthy Cooking Show, showing you healthy can be delicious. See you next time. As part of our bonus footage for Eat Right by George and our age-proofing brain segment, I'm going to show you how I do the Rubik's Cube. Remember, you want to get all the colors on each side. I got one side, but I'm working on the other ones as well. It's a little bit difficult, but I like to push my brain. Here we go. Move it around quickly. So like I said before, you want to have fun with it. Well, here we go. I have completed the Rubik's Cube. I got every side. See, I'm helping to age-proof my brain here on Eat Right by George.